Happy Monday. You like all my emojis? Whew. I'm here in my pajamas again, but I have pants on. So, pants it is. Well, that's only because I had pants on yesterday and I didn't take them off. That's my mood, my friends. Hey, Susie. Hey, Courtney. Hi, Krista. Hi, Lindy. Hi, Shannon. Hey, Emily. How's everyone doing? We survive our Halloween and Samhain festivities. Barely. And it's so cold today. Oh my God, so windy. All right, put you guys here. Hey, Heather. Good morning, Erin. Yeah, not today. Pants for me. It's kind of cold, so I wouldn't be comfortable without pants in this room because there's like no insulation, like the windows are old and the breeze just comes right in. Good morning, Jean. Hey, Connie. Hi, Zoe. Good morning, good morning. If you have a chance, check my stories on like Instagram or I think on Facebook too, because I made my coffee super fancy this morning. It tastes so good. I bought one of those pour over things. I haven't used pour over in a while, but I bought it from Target like last year because you know Joanna Gaines has that Hearth and Home collection at Target, and it's just the most beautiful pour over thing. And I was like, I don't need this at all, but I feel like I need it for something. Like I'll be doing something with it. And this morning I was like, fancy coffee for me. So it's really, really pretty. So take a look. All right, so I'm in a mood, if you haven't noticed. I'm feeling super Scorpio, super in my shit, and so I'm going to just be flat out honest with you. November is hard, and here's why. So we talk about Scorpio like the rest of the year in kind of like a funny, like haha sort of way, like, oh, those Scorpios or, you know, whatever. But in Scorpio season, we all get to experience the depth of Scorpio psyche introspection and closet clearing. So I say all the time, you know, that thing about the spiral and how growth is a spiral. Hey, Claudia, I'm about to shout out to you, Claudia. Growth is a spiral. I said it, I feel like I said it on Friday, and it can feel like even when you're lifting up and going up your rungs, you come into that same energy and you kind of freak out. Yeah, so yesterday, Claudia reminded me of that because I was kind of freaking out because I'm like, really? Like, how could this be happening to me again? Like, I don't want this at all. And it just kind of is what it is. And so what's happening right now for some of us, I don't want to say everybody because everybody is on their own unique journey, but collectively, this is the energy. Anything that isn't fitting, anything that you shoved into place because you were just like, this has to just be the way it is, and I cannot deal with this anymore. So like, boom, you fit. Anything you did that with, anything you shoved under the rug or pushed down under the water, whatever it was to kind of keep the peace and like smooth things out, likely coming up right about now. Mercury is going direct tomorrow. Don't expect some sort of click of clarity or ease of communication because we are in a really interesting little chokehold the rest of the week that's going to keep tensions pretty high. So I'm probably looking at next week when the Mercury retrograde shadow starts to move away from us. So I'm not really celebrating the end of Mercury retrograde until next week. But the stuff is coming up big time, and obviously collectively as well. And a lot of us are feeling, all of us are feeling the frenzied anxiety rising, that bubbling up feeling that is happening because of tomorrow and election day. So even if we are not giving our energy to that kind of chaos, we still feel it because we're balls of energy just covered by skin. So if collectively most of the people around you are just kind of freaking out, you can't help but feel that. So take heart, and this is for me too, I'm listening, that it's not as bad as it feels right now for you personally, in your personal life. Whatever it is that's going on with you that's coming up and making you say like, oh my God, seriously, November? Because that's me right now. It's amplified by what's happening because of tomorrow. So just sit tight, take deep breaths. Don't be super reactionary. Try to observe and see what the differences are in the situation and what your actual role is in it. Maybe when this was coming around last time, you reacted a certain way, okay? And maybe this time you can pull back and say, I see that my role's different here because I've changed. So I'm not going to react exactly the same way. This is your opportunity to show your growth and to direct the change in a new way. So deep breaths, because it's a lot of stuff. And it's really, really in all areas of life, but especially focusing on friendships, romantic relationships, any kind of connection between two humans that requires open and clear communication and honesty, okay? And we're really coming into a place now where if we are not being honest with our words and our thoughts and our hearts and our actions, if we're not truly representing our authentic selves, shit's gonna feel really bad, because we are moving into the kind of energy where resonance is not just an option, a choice, it's necessary to vibrate at that frequency. So everything that was within us, disparate aspects and dissonance, it's gonna feel extra, extra bad. And it's not going to be one of those things anymore where you can just smooth it over or tell yourself a nice story or, paint a little glitter on it and make it okay. That's not gonna work anymore. So what do? For me, I'm not feeling like it's my role to fix anything. It feels more like I should be here, in it, feel it, and watch it, and allow other people to take responsibility for their part and their actions. Know yourself. Know what you like to do, how you like to be controlling in your life. We all have our different ways of doing it. Mine is taking responsibility for other people's emotions and then their reactions to my emotions. So I'm stopping that because that's not my job. Everybody is responsible for their own emotional reactions, their own feelings, their own stuff, and you're responsible for yours. So we're separating the things that are not ours to control or do anything with. And that brings me to the void. So I'm going to show you one of my void balls. So this could be like a whole hour discussion about this. So I'm just going to try to make it like not too weird and helpful for you guys. So for me, I work with an energy that is called the void. And this is something that I work with, I've been working with, and if you've had any sessions with me, this is the energy I bring to our sessions. And this is not hocus pocus. This is getting to that 0 point. It's getting to the place within yourself and without yourself that is where all the elements are at play. It's the space where everything meets. It's the nothing and the everything. It's that black hole that contains all the ingredients of life. And this is where we can get to create anything we want, within and then without. So right now, as we move into November, void energy is everywhere. It's buzzing. And it can feel terrifying because void energy doesn't actually care about all of the pretty little structures that you have in place to make your life make sense to you, right? It doesn't care. It wants to get down to the heart of the matter, to the bare bones, to actually where there are no bones, and recreate based off of your own true authenticity, based off of what is, not what you think should be. So, what does that mean? It means we have the opportunity now to tap into this energy to create our lives the way that we want to. And I can't stop saying it because it's so important that you remember. We're all gonna need daily reminders of this throughout this month and especially this week. All of us are going to need to remember that we are actively creating all the time and that we are capable of creating a life for ourselves right now that feels amazing, authentic, beautiful, joyful, hopeful, and peaceful. We all can do this. We're pulling back our energy in order to do this. And this void energy is that 0 point for us to tap into to really expand and pull in all of the ingredients, not just the ones we think we have permission to use. So the whole paint box. Now, tonight we're starting the Candlelight Vigil for the entire week. I posted about it and I will post about it later, but this is something that will help us to join our energies together in this high vibration and to hold this high note. So every night this week, starting tonight, Monday through Friday, I am going to create a small altar and I'm going to light a candle probably around 6 p.m. I'm going to take a picture, a video of it, and put it on the Facebook and on the Instagram and encourage you to do the same. It's really easy to join along with us. Simply light that candle and take a moment and hold that high note. Take a moment and visualize your life in its highest form and visualize life for the planet in its highest form. Visualize peace and love being the top. Visualize harmony between people and accepting of differences, accepting of everyone's uniqueness. Whatever it is that makes you feel good about envisioning the world, do that. If we can do this together every single night this week, we are training ourselves how to use our magic and alchemy joining together as we once did many, many, many centuries ago to affect real global change. This is how we used to do it. This is what we used our crystals for. This is what we used the pyramids for. We joined our forces together to create, and now it's time to remember. So this is just a small way of doing that. So if you find my post, please share it so we can get as many people involved in this as possible. I really, really, really want to see your posts with your beautiful candles going. If you want to make an altar, you can do that, but you don't have to. The candle is enough, your intention is enough. So we want to make this easy because I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but if you have that extra time, definitely make an altar. What do you put there? Anything you want, anything that makes you feel hopeful, anything that makes you feel in your magic, any energy that you want to add to it. Totally pull in your ancestors, totally pull in your guides, pull in your angels, your whole team. It's a whole team effort. And each night we are going to join our energies together so that we can project into this current place all of our magic. And I truly believe that this is just a first step to understanding how intense that alchemy is and that we can truly affect change for the better together. with our high energy. That does not mean that you have to be super joyful and happy all week. It doesn't mean you don't have to feel anxious or feel fear or have a moment where your hope goes broop. Tuesday's gonna be a really big day. And it's important that you can separate whatever your feelings and reactions are out of what's happening tomorrow with the bigger picture of understanding and trusting in the universe and the flow and your manifestation powers, that whatever is going to happen is going to help carry us along to the next point. It has to get a little messy or a lot messy in order for us to truly build up from the bottom up. So, Candlelight Vigil starts tonight. I will be posting, I might even do a live tonight when I set it all up just to kind of kick it off, but I will be doing this on Instagram and on Facebook. Hashtag New Earth Now. So if you want to post something on Instagram, you can put the hashtag. Please share with all your friends, tell people about it, because seriously, the more people that we get in here, the better. So with that, I do have a card for you guys today. You're probably like, oh boy, but Fairy Forest wants to come through, which makes a lot of sense because I'm sorry, just like totally got distracted by that tree. It makes a lot of sense because as we move throughout the rest of this year, we are collectively connecting so much more with our earth elements, with the dragons, with the fairies, with the elementals, all the things. And if you can feel the energy in the air today, boy, the winds are blowing, things are moving around, it's freaking cold, but the sun is out. The sun is out, dragons are blowing, and things are shifting and changing very, very fast. So make sure you're caring for yourself. I know that we know this already, but warm liquids, cozy things. What can you do today to give yourself some comfort and peace? It matters. These things matter. I'm almost afraid to pull this card. All right, it's coming. It's this one. Guys, you're gonna be happy. I've actually never pulled this card before, and it's good. It's called the Maban. Can you see that? Or Maban? I can't pronounce anything. It's like, am I from here? I will post this in the group so you can really look at her face. Number 37, shining, hope, and future. I'm gonna read it to you because this is exciting. All right. Oh my God, can I just pause? It's number 37. Guess what's happening in 6 days? I'm turning 37. That's right. It's almost my birthday. I'm pretty excited. All right. Are you ready? Because fairies are on it. The Maban is a child of the darkest moment, born when bright hope beckons you into a positive future, born out of what has seemed to be the most hopeless space you have ever been within. This card indicates that you are now thinking magically. What you think, what you are, manifests about you at all times. Now, with this new magical mindset, you begin to transform your life into one of delight and hopefulness, and to uplift your companions with your vibrant, positive energy. When we allow ourselves to shine, we become who we were always meant to be. And by example, we encourage others to become who they truly are. You are a powerful role model for others. Keep up the wonderful work. You still have many experiences ahead of you on your journey, but this energy is now your companion and your divine inspiration. Make a wish when you see stars. You may even have a homeland among them. This beautiful card of bright optimism is full of the joy everyone feels when you are celebrating magical living. It is effortless and joyful to do this divine work. The Mabon is the child born at winter solstice. So this card indicates a rebirth of positive light and energy after a time of lack. You are now about to receive great good fortune. And oh, how good the weight lifting off from your old self feels. Whew. It's making me cry. Thank you, fairies. Well, friends, that is the perfect card for this morning, and I hope that, told you, so extra right now. I hope that you feel that too, because I feel so strongly that even though things are going to be really hard for a minute, the work that we're doing is so important and is affecting such change. I really feel it. And I don't know how that manifests. I don't know what is going to happen, but I do know that our spirits and the work that you're doing on yourselves and spreading to others is making a huge difference. It is not selfish to have joy. It is not selfish to choose yourself. When we choose ourselves and follow our paths, we give other people permission to do the same thing. And when we are doing that, we're in alignment with ourselves, which also allows other people to be in alignment with themselves. And then everything is effortless in its harmony and in its joy. So I will post this card for you guys in the Restoration Facebook group. Feel into it. Feel that hopefulness that's coming. And please join us tonight for the Candlelight Vigil and every night this week. I'm sending you guys so much love. I'm gonna go drink some water and hold some grounding stones. Let the winds of change move through. Love you guys. And of course, as always, if you've enjoyed the video, please share. It helps me so much. Mwah.